Hello, welcome to this episode 258, week 75. This is Monday Night Raw.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Gainesville, Georgia, AJ Styles.
To start things off tonight, we have AJ Styles going one-on-one with Finn Balor in what should be an interesting matchup. So, yeah, this should be interesting, especially after last night's Money in the Bank. You know, we could be looking for a bit of a cool down, but I think we're looking at a very interesting match between these two tremendous competitors. Both these men, of course, tried qualifying for Money in the Bank, and they were unsuccessful when it came to it. They were in the Fatal 4-Way, which Kurt Angle won, leading him to get a opportunity at the Money in the Bank. Of course, he didn't win Money in the Bank, as we discovered last night. That was actually a spoiler. If you haven't seen Money in the Bank, I instantly tell you that you should go watch it. It was a very, very interesting show. You should most definitely go and see it. So, with that being said, let's see what happens when Balor and Styles meet up here one-on-one tonight to kick off Monday Night Raw.
And approaching the ring, from Ireland, Finch Bay Low.
Balor looking for a win. You know, it's been a rough, a couple of weeks for Balor. I believe so, anyway. I think, both him and Styles haven't been on Raw since the Money in the Bank ladder match, since the qualifier for Money in the Bank. So they could both be doing with a good win here tonight to show that, you know, they're back on the scene and they are ready for future matches and even maybe future title shots. Speaking of title shots, of course, tonight in our main event we have a huge match for the United States Championship between Roman Reigns and Luke Harper. But let's see what happens when time comes around, and we will get ready to see this opener Monday Night Raw between these two tremendous competitors. Alright, if you couldn't tell, actually this is being recorded post-commentary because so as these two get underway, let's talk you through the match card. What do we have? After this is a tag team match between two very interesting men making the tag team. We have oh my god, I just completely blanked on their name for a second there. We have Goldberg and Scott Steiner teaming up to take on Chris Hero and Corey Graves. Then, because we don't have Mark Henry on the show tonight, which is very interesting. I think it's the first time since he won the championship that he's not on Raw. What do we have after that? We have WWE magazine out this month, and you'll find some I actually can't remember. God, I actually can't remember who it is. No, it's drawing a blank to me. Yep, definitely drawing a blank. I cannot remember for the life of me who's in that match. Oh, yeah, I do. It's Brock Lesnar taking on Rhino. Then we have Kurt Angle, who was of course in Money in the Bank last night, has stepped up and has challenged Dolph Ziggler, who, if you didn't see Money in the Bank last night, did something shocking, and it was a bit of a sad moment. But anyway, yes, Kurt Angle has challenged him to a match here tonight to try and step up after what happened to Daniel Bryan last night. And then for the main event, the United States Championship is on the line. Roman Reigns, with 2 cracked ribs, defends against Luke Harper, who of course cashed in his #1 contendership contract a few weeks back on Raw. And so we are in huge anticipation for that match. But right now, Balor and Styles are really going back and forth with one another. There's a reversal by Balor, but nope, Styles reversing back now. Oh, nice spinning kick to the gut by Balor. Front face lock. Oh, what's he got in mind? Huge chop to the chest. Got looking for a quick pin off of it. Styles though out at 1. Oh, he's got him up on his shoulders. Maybe no. Reverse DDT by Styles to fight out of it. What is Styles looking for here? Standing moonsault, nicely executed. And there's some chops, headlock, and a front face lock. Nice uppercut. Wrenching on the arm. Styles with a snap suplex. A few elbows. Balor moving out of the way. Drop toe hold again. as Balor picks up Styles. Look, looking for it. Bloody hell, connecting. As now, oh, it looked like he was going for coup de grace maybe. But Styles got up in time and hits the Orton backbreaker. Oh god, huge powerbomb by Balor now as he makes his way up to the top rope. Balor, coup de grace to get the win over Styles. 1, 2. Styles is not falling for that. That is why he is a former ECW champion. Tremendous heart on display by AJ Styles. You got to think Finn Balor respects that. And now, oh my god, flying almost the entire length of the ring there to connect with that. Reverse DDT, went for an elbow there, but Balor moves out of the way, swipes the leg again as he makes his way once again to the top rope. Amazing maneuver that he didn't connect with into the pin. Now goes Balor, only getting a 1. Quick reversal sequence between the two. There's another arm drag by Balor. A little bit of holding there by Balor now, but Styles right back up to his feet. Oh my god, Pele kick. Whoa, tilt-a-whirl arm drag. Styles for some reason is running around outside. Here we are back in the ring now. Irish whip in the corner. Drop kick does not connect. Styles moves out of the way as the bike goes past my house. Thank you very much, you dick. Roll up by Balor. No. Kick to the gut again. Up on his shoulders. This time. Oh, double gut buster. Oh, he's pulling the trigger. He's looking to invite Styles to a Bloody Sunday. Connecting on Styles into the pin. 1, 2. Finn Balor with the win over AJ Styles.
Here is your winner,
Balor getting the win there over Styles. A win over our former ECW champion is a huge accomplishment for Balor. Great job there in a very interesting opener here at Monday Night Raw. Provided this goes up on a Monday, that is. But there we go, Balor getting a nice win to start things off here tonight. Now let's move into our next match. It'll be an interesting, I don't know what I'm trying to say, introduction to see how Goldberg and Scott Steiner can team against Hero and Graves.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 276 pounds, Scott Steiner.
So this whole team came around after Goldberg last week defeated Scott Steiner to go to Money in the Bank. Scott Steiner said he found a newfound respect for Goldberg and asked him if he wanted to team up together to try and conquer the tag team division. This makes perfect sense for Steiner, as of course Steiner is a former WWE and United States champion, and to become a Triple Crown champion, he needs the tag team titles. Goldberg's never won a championship in this universe, so it makes perfect sense for them to team together so they can potentially take home tag team gold. And I think if this team can work together well, we may be looking at another very dominant team on the brand of Raw. One that may be able to oppose the world's largest underdogs, because, well, Team DZ was the closest threat, and after the events of last night, they're really not much of a threat anymore.
From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 295 pounds, Goldberg.
Goldberg, of course, was in Money in the Bank last night. He was actually very, very close to winning Money in the Bank. He was certainly one of the most dominating forces within that match, but just came shy of winning. I believe Goldberg was he was in the first one, which was of course won by Michael Bennett, which was a high octane one, a lot of high spots on that one. Just so many power bombs and people flying off ladders. Neville trying to recreate something from last year, but Goldberg was having none of Neville's attempt at leaping off of a ladder, hitting him straight in the gut with knees. Goldberg was a very dominating force last night. And you got to think, though, is Goldberg slightly injured heading into tonight? We'll see when they take on Hero and Graves. But judging by that entrance, he looked relatively fine.
And their opponents first. From Ohio, Chris Hero.
And Hero making his way down to the ring. Hero and Graves have sort of been kind of hero there when it comes to being on the Raw brand. I mean, we've seen them in action before, but they haven't been around hugely. And I mean, of course, they do have a little bit of a... what's the word I'm looking for? Mean streak to them, of course, with their former ECW Tag Team Championship reign. I assume that's the wrong word, but it's the first one that came into my mind. And Chris Hero, last time I think we saw him in singles action anyway, defeated Damien Sandow. So things are looking good for them. Here comes his tag team partner.
And his tag team partner. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Corey Graves.
Corey Graves making his way down to the ring now. Looking a lot less pixely. Wow, his tattoo's definitely looking a lot less pixely. If Hero and Graves could defeat Steiner and Goldberg here tonight, that would be a huge... I don't know what the word I'm once again losing words. A huge elevation for Hero and Graves. That would show that potentially they could be ready for a tag team opportunity. But I don't want to get a bit, too far ahead of myself. You never know. They do actually have to defeat this team first. I was expecting Graves' entrance to end by then so we could get into the match. That's why there was a lot of silence. Ah, this is the beginning of the match, right. Steiner beginning against Hero right now. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Steiner starting to... well, he's missed the clothesline. Well, never mind. That ends that. In the corner now. Hero trying to attempt something on Steiner, but Steiner having none of that. Pushing him away. Hero sending him back into the corner. Clothesline to the back of the neck. Steiner, though, he's restricted up against the rope, but throws Hero over. Hero hanging on. But arm drag back in the ring. Tag already made into Goldberg. Let's see how Goldberg's feeling after last night. Oh, okay. Never mind then. Chris Hero's just going to hit him with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And now into his own corner. Hero has Goldberg, but Goldberg fights back. Collision. Irish whip now. Brings him back. Huge spine buster by Goldberg. There's a reversal by Hero. Another huge spine buster. Another tag made back into Steiner. Quick tags between these two. Interesting to see them working together well. Hero attempted to mount something there. Got knocked straight back down. Steiner with a kick to the gut. And a forearm across the face. And now Steiner picking him up. Looking and connects with a backbreaker. And an elbow to the back as well to follow up. Steiner picking him up. Oh no, Hero with a reversal, Irish whip. Forearm across the face, just missing Goldberg's strike. And now he's going to make the tag into Graves. Steiner still down. But now he's up to his feet. Graves in, and he's already sent to the corner. Tag made back into Goldberg. What is this team going to be looking for? Double Irish whip now. Oh, huge double shoulder tackle. Amazing force by these two as Goldberg grabs Steiner and now grabs Graves. There we go. We fixed the problem. Scott Steiner was just sort of in the way and, well, Goldberg was in the moment. And he owned it. And he should have never let it go. And now, what is Goldberg going? Oh, he's going for a suplex. Nicely executed there. As Goldberg now walking around, seemingly in, well, quite a lot of control of Corey Graves, looking to hit his signature maneuver, presses him up, spine busters him down. Uh-oh, he's going to the corner, looking for his spear. Graves in trouble, spear connecting. Down goes Graves, and Goldberg into the pin now. 1, 2, 3. Just about. Goldberg and Steiner win. The referee's collapse, so I don't know how the bell was rung, but he certainly got his bell rung. Puns. But Steiner and Goldberg get the win.
Here are your winners, Goldberg and Scott.
Alright, so there we go, a huge win to start off this potential team and the rest of their adventures. I mean, it's weird to see these guys teaming because, you know, they've sort of had a bit of a rivalry going on, but I wonder if they can put that behind them and focus on bigger and better things. They certainly did a good job right now. They worked well as a team. Maybe they've turned over a new leaf. But anyway, it's time for our next match. We're about to watch Brock Lesnar take on Rhino.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing 287 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
Alright, Brock Lesnar coming down to the ring. Brock Lesnar is probably going to be annoyed because, I don't know why I said annoyed like that, but he's probably going to be annoyed because, you know, last week he did lose a handicap match to Team DZ, and he's been losing a bit more over these last few weeks, so Rhino might be in for a beating, but who knows. Brock Lesnar probably did witness what happened to Team DZ last week, so he's probably a little bit happier inside. I don't know why I said last week, I meant to say last night. But, Rhino still might be in for a bit of trouble.
And approaching the ring from Detroit, Michigan, the man beast, Rhino. I've been looking forward to this one.
Alright, so Rhino coming down to the ring now. He has had a lot more opportunities over these last few weeks on Raw. Rhino is accredited Raw as being the greatest brand he's been on so far. And as he's been on all three, you know, it's pretty good. I mean, he did main event SummerSlam, but he got beat. That of course led him to the SmackDown roster where he did the equivalent of nothing. And now he's on Raw. He's had many opportunities. He's had an opportunity to qualify for the Money in the Bank. He could have even had an opportunity to qualify to be #1 contender for the United States Championship had Luke Harper not cashed in his contract. But there we go. Alright now then. Let's see what happens when these two behemoths collide one-on-one right off the bat. Rhino looking for a powerbomb. Brock Lesnar reversing his way out of it though. Rhino is going to have to do a lot to defeat Brock Lesnar here tonight. Oh god, nice spine buster though by Rhino. Showing he is ready to take on the beast. Nice strikes. Oh no, he's up against the ropes. Brock Lesnar. Oh god, slamming him against the ropes there, and his neck almost colliding with the floor. Mat even. That would have been bad for Rhino, definitely. It doesn't seem as if Brock Lesnar's in such a mood as he was with Big Show. And of course he delivered 6 F5s to Big Show out of losing to Jeff Jarrett the week before. Jeff Jarrett not here tonight, same with Mark Henry. He might be reeling from his injuries that occurred last night because, well, of course, it was kind of obvious. Mark Henry successfully retained and dominated Jeff Jarrett last night. But right now, Rhino is certainly trying to give Brock Lesnar a run for his money, but Lesnar, being the freak that he is just able to fight out of it so easily. Ducks under that huge German suplex as he now picks up Rhino. Looking for a power bomb. Connects with huge power behind that.
Yeah, a little intimidation there. That's not good.
Oh, sweep to the leg though by Rhino. Almost, that could be almost an embarrassment to Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar might not be happy about that, and he certainly doesn't seem so. With a back suplex to Rhino there, making sure to drop him on his head. A little bit more now. Strikes from the mount.
Oh, back to the head, back to the temple.
And backbreaker. No, Rhino fights out and hits a backbreaker of his own onto Brock Lesnar. But Brock Lesnar having none of that, fighting right back. Clotheslines down Rhino. Rhino dazed on his feet, up on his shoulders. Nope, reversal, whatever he was looking for, has been reversed by Rhino. Brock Lesnar dodges that, clotheslines down Rhino again. Look at this. Just taunting for a moment, showing off his physique and his power. That's what Mr. Money in the Bank brings to the table, trying to get a bit of a quick roll-up for no reason at all. Other than the fact he can now on Rhino, but Rhino in trouble. 1 power bomb. 2 power bomb. And a 3rd. Brock Lesnar practically has this one. Now he's inviting him up. Rhino turns around. Rhino meets an F5. Rhino meets a loss. Here it comes. As Brock Lesnar goes for the pin now. 1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar gets the win over Rhino. Not at all shocking there, but it happens.
Here is your winner, Brock Lesnar.
I mean, Rhino really did give it his all, but this is Brock Lesnar. This is Mr. Money in the Bank. This is the biggest threat to Mark Henry's WWE Championship. And not just because he's Brock Lesnar, but because he has that contract. He can cash in any time. Whenever he wishes. I mean, you know, of course, just like a regular Money in the Bank, it applies to any brand, but you've got to think Brock Lesnar sees himself as the man to overtake the Hall of Pain and let the beast run amok on this brand. But right now, it's time to watch Kurt Angle take on the man who disrespected us all last night, Dolph Ziggler. That's his new gimmick title, by the way.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Kurt Angle.
Wow, listen to that reaction.
Kurt Angle said that he didn't see it, that he didn't witness it right off the bat because he was preparing for his Money in the Bank ladder match, which was of course right after the tag match. But when he caught up with it, he said that what he saw was utterly disrespectful. How Dolph Ziggler could do that to Daniel Bryan after all they've achieved together, after all they've done together. They conquered scum. They went through everything. They became Triple Crown and Grand Slam champions together. Wow, Dolph Ziggler became a Grand Slam champion.
23 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
The key asset is they were tag team partners the entire time, and for Dolph Ziggler to do that is the ultimate measure of disrespect. It shows just how heartless and gutless Dolph Ziggler really is, and if he has any sort of balls, he will challenge me to a match tonight to prove it. Those were the words of Kurt Angle. Ziggler stepped up. Ziggler has not spoken to anyone about his actions last night, and all I can say is I don't know where to stand on it. I'm sickened by it because it was kind of awful to see such a great team do that, but at the same time I'm okay with it because Ziggler did everything for that team. He got them the #1 contendership for the tag team titles, and he watched as Bryan got pinned. So he has every right to be angry. You know, okay, being angry is fine, but I don't think he had the right to take it out on Bryan like he did. I mean, it's a shame to see, well, we can already tell, is Team DZ gone. But Dolph Ziggler may have made the right decision, as my screen goes out, and it's back. We don't know though. Only time will tell. I mean, you know, this is going to be interesting between these two because both these men are going to be slightly worn out from last night. Kurt Angle, of course, from the Money in the Bank ladder match. Dolph Ziggler from the tag match. It doesn't matter anyway about, you know, it kind of does matter, but when it comes down to it, the result was the world's largest underdogs remain the World Tag Team Champions, and that might have been Dolph Ziggler's breaking point. The fact that he was partially responsible for them getting the #1 contendership, and to watch Daniel Bryan get pinned was too much for him, and he just had enough of it, and he fought back against it, and he had enough, and he figured it was time to end it all and just move on. But that's only what I think so far. You know, Ziggler hasn't said anything since then. He has been silent since yesterday. All that he's done so far, you know, he's just gone up to the general manager and accepted his challenge, and that's it. Accepted the challenge of Kurt Angle, and now here we are tonight watching these two tremendous athletes go at it. Kurt Angle, of course, a tremendous competitor, former United States champion, taking on the first United States champion, Dolph Ziggler, right now, of course, the one and out of everyone, kind of the only Grand Slam champion. I mean, the one and only Grand Slam champion, and I mean, he's technically one of the few people who could be Grand Slam champion, because I'm just trying to think of former hardcore champions right now, and, well, there's not that many. There's not that many who can actually, you know, be credited and win all the championships possible. But anyway, let's focus on this match right now between these two. as they go at it. Because as we are, oh, there's a fame answer by Dolph, but of course as we're talking about them being slightly beaten up and with injuries, the main event is coming up next, where Roman Reigns takes on Luke Harper. Reigns going to be at such a disadvantage with his 2 cracked ribs, courtesy of the man we just saw defeat Rhino, Brock Lesnar. And that just gives Luke Harper such an advantage as well, and it also wonders if Roman Reigns can fight through injury and press on to retain his United States Championship and be won in that 20-man Battle Royal the night after Backlash. Right now, these two have spilled to the outside now. Huge scoop slam on the outside. On the thin padding there, drops Kurt Angle. Colliding with the barricade, I'm pretty sure he just went through him. I mean, you know, each to their own, I guess. If that's your fetish, then whatever. These two men continuing to brawl on the outside, but Ziggler bringing it back in. Kick to the side of the skull. What is he doing here? Attacking the leg of Angle. Pretty much just because he can. He's Dolph Ziggler. He's a show-off. And he just doesn't care, does he? Anyway. Another fame asser by Dolph. Taking down Kurt Angle. Dolph now showing off his cockiness with the 3 elbows. Is he looking to end this one? Yes, he is. Into the pin goes Dolph to get the win. There's 2. Angle out at 2. Ziggler turning him around. Nope. Zigzag reverse. You gotta assume that was the zigzag. Angle with a forearm to the back. Turns around Dolph. Looking for the Angle slam. No. Ziggler rolls off. Ziggler hits the zigzag. Has Kurt got it in him to kick out? There's 2. 3. Dolph Ziggler wins in an eerily fashion to how Cody Rhodes won the World Championship last night. Spoilers? But Ziggler picks up the win.
Here is your winner, Dolph Ziggler.
Great. Oh well. You know, as time goes on, I'll come up with a final opinion on Dolph. Right now, I'm divided right down the middle. But there we go. Dolph Ziggler picks up the win over Kurt Angle. Pretty good win there. Who knows, will that elevate him in the future? This new, well, was definitely unlike Dolph Ziggler, that slash third thing. But anyway, this new side of Dolph Ziggler may change as the week goes on, and my opinion may change on him. Who knows? It's time for our main event anyway. The United States Championship up for grabs. Roman Reigns makes his return after almost a month out and takes on Luke Harper.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the United States Championship. Making his way to the ring from Florida, he is the United States Champion, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns says that fighting tonight is difficult. Making it to the arena itself was difficult. The injury he is currently sustaining is unlike any other. He is in immense pain. He's been in pain ever since Brock Lesnar delivered that move. But for his love of the United States Championship, his love of the WWE Universe, he will fight on. And he will make sure that he can remain United States Champion for these people.
Representing the family from Rochester, New York, Luger Hubert. Wow.
In such a serious moment, that call completely diverges from the seriousness. Anyway, Luke Harper coming down of the ring. We haven't heard from Luke Harper, but we heard from Bray Wyatt. Shame we didn't get cameras rolling, but you know, that's the production team. They cocked up last night and they're cocking up tonight. Luke Harper has been credited for as ready. He's ready to bring home the championship for the Devil. He is going to make the man very happy and very proud of the Wyatt family, as he becomes the first man to bring home singles gold to the Devil. The Devil made him cash in. Now, can the Devil guide him to the United States Championship? Bray Wyatt says that is just a rhetorical question. This match was decided the moment he cashed in. It's already over pretty much. Luke Harper is practically the new United States Champion. But just for the sake of it, we have to sit through this match and watch as Luke Harper decimates Roman Reigns. I mean, it is a bit of a shame that we kind of have to witness through this, because, I mean, if Luke Harper does get the win, is it going to be fair over Roman Reigns? Because we know how injured Roman Reigns is. And if Roman Reigns wins, then not only what does that show about Luke Harper, but what does that show about the toughness and durability of Roman Reigns to fight on through his injuries? Roman Reigns, though, right off the bat, really is delivering to Luke Harper. Of course, Luke Harper's got to just do the simple thing. He's just got to hit the ribs. Work over the ribs and the back, because when he comes crashing down on his back, he's going to feel all the pressure going up to his ribs, and it is going to keep Roman Reigns down for even longer. Like right now, belly to belly. Not only is his back crashing into the mat, but Luke Harper's crashing down on his ribs. Bulldog there. Harper so long as he can work over the ribs, he can keep Roman Reigns down. Reigns is going to be in a lot of trouble. But we've seen what Roman Reigns is like before. We've seen how dominant he can be. Of course, we saw it with the Shield over SmackDown. Knees to the ribs now. That is Harper honing in on the key point. There's a sweep of the leg by Harper. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, a huge splash. Oh, not again. Luke Harper for a second time. Splashing down Roman Reigns. Roman, though, still standing after it, and reverses back with a Russian leg sweep onto Harper. Reigns might be injured beyond belief, but can he kind of just forget about it for a moment and focus on this match and try and retain the United States Championship? It would be great for Reigns if he could. But we know that Luke Harper will go to any length to capture the United States Championship. Uh-oh. Back suplex to Reigns. Like that, Reigns taking his time to get back up to his feet. I think he might be in a bit of pain, but he is still definitely fighting back, but more knees to the ribs. Stopping Reigns temporarily and striking him down there with a huge clothesline. Reigns, though, restricting him into the corner. Hits an STO. But Harper fights right back. Now Reigns, no, Reigns not grounded. Punches down Luke Harper. And Harper going outside of the ring for a moment. Oh, God. That was just a ploy. German suplex on the outside. That is punishment to Roman Reigns, especially with it being, well, on the outside. More knees to the ribs. While that looks slow and, you know, it seems boring, it is working over Roman Reigns so badly. And now, elbow to the ribs. I'm not too sure how much that chest protector can, well, protect Roman Reigns. But he's showing no signs of showing off his injured ribs. He is definitely fighting through it. And fair play to him for that. Roman Reigns is certainly delivering a performance right now worthy of a United States champion. Forearm to the back. STO's down again. Luke Harper, and Harper taking some time to get back up to his feet now. Sweeps the arm, knocking down Harper. Harper, though, right back up with a punch to the face. Samoan drop by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has certainly been in a little bit more control than I'd expect from him in this match. STO again. Harper is actually looking kind of on the weaker foot. Fair play to Reigns for fighting back. There's a Superman clothesline. Reigns looking to defend the title. No, only a 1 count. Harper rolling out of the way. Front face lock again, though. Reigns sweeping the leg. He sweeps out of the way. Irish whip reversed by Reigns. Misses the forearm. Reigns, though, still fighting back. Amazing to see Roman Reigns in such the injured state that he is, fighting on through this. He really is giving it his all to retain the US Championship. And for the fans, headbutt to the chest. Overhead belly to belly. Throwing him almost halfway across the ring. In fact, the entire length of the ring. Luke Harper. Truck stop. Talk about pain to the ribs and the back. Harper not done there. Oh, here we go. This actually could be it. The 3 punches. The discus clothesline connecting. Is this enough for Harper to become United States Champion? Into the pin on Reigns. 1, 2. Roman Reigns kicks out at 2. Fights his way through it. And look at this. Right away, when Reigns is getting back up to his feet, Roman Reigns striking away. Luke Harper striking away to the ribs. Reigns has got to be feeling pain surely in that area. Strikes him down again. Luke Harper now to the top rope, looking for an elbow drop. That would have caused so much pain to Reigns' ribs if he had hit it. He misses. Roman Reigns looking to take advantage. The ooh-ah. Spear incoming. No. Luke Harper ducks it, but Roman Reigns fights back out straight away. Kick to the gut. He's taunting. Not the best thing to do in front of him. Oh. Bit of a amateur side headlock. Takedown. Way too many words there. Oh, runs right into a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Perhaps Luke Harper looking to do more damage than just the ribs of Roman Reigns. He's looking to try and restrict his back from trying to break his spine potentially or injure it. And trying to possibly even retire Roman Reigns here tonight. Luke Harper will go to any extent to win that title. There's a reversal by Roman Reigns. This is the forearm. Front face lock. Punches down Roman Reigns again. Picks him up. But Roman Reigns again fighting back. I cannot believe the heart that Roman Reigns has to try and hold on to the United States Championship. Almost getting a 2 there. This is great fight by Roman Reigns. How he's able to fight through all of this, as injured as he is amazing and shows just how much he cares about not only the fans, not only the United States Championship, but for putting on a good match and impressing the right people. Another tilt-a-whirl backbreaker by Harper. Picks up Reigns again. Oh my god. Uranagi. Oh, that looked extremely painful. Harper looking for the top rope again. Roman Reigns up to his feet. Spear by Reigns. Roman Reigns to retain the United States Championship. No. Harper out at 2. Amazing. What a performance by both men in this match. Oh god, another huge splash. Harper to win the title. No, Roman Reigns out at 2. Oh god, oh no. Roman Reigns in trouble again. 3 more punches. Another discus clothesline. No, Roman Reigns fighting right back and straight into another tilt-a-whirl backbreaker though. Top rope again. If Luke Harper can connect with this. No, he doesn't. Roman Reigns rolls out of the way. These two are fighting for everything right now. I can't believe the fight these two are producing. This is an amazing main event right now. So much back and forth. I wouldn't expect it to be back and forth. I kind of expected Luke Harper to have this one won. But this is a tremendous fight by Roman Reigns. And as it's going, Roman Reigns might win the title, right, retain the title. And I really do hope he does, as he hits this bollocks. Oh, Luke Harper immediately going outside the ring though. And now we're back outside. This is bad ground for Roman Reigns. I wouldn't exactly want to be here, especially with the injury. Oh no, not again. Uranagi on the outside this time. Even more pain to Reigns. Oh no, up on his shoulder. Oh god, almost like a waistline type maneuver. And then just stretching his back. Trying to extend his ribs in such a way that they're not even supposed to when they're normal. And now look at this. 3 strikes to the skull. I actually thought he was going for his discus clothesline there. Can't reach 7. Back in the ring they go now. Smart idea by Luke Harper. Runs right into a Samoan drop by Reigns. Reigns with the ooh-ah again. No, that's definitely not the spear. Picks up Harper. Looking for whatever he's looking for. Elbow to the skull. Harper, a 3rd time. Please let this be the end. Discus clothesline. Roman Reigns has been through so much. Can he fight on through this to retain the title? There's 2, 3. Luke Harper is the new United States Champion. Despite everything Roman Reigns gave in that match, the injury was just too much for him. Luke Harper's done it. Luke Harper, the first man to cash in his #1 contendership contract and the first man to win a title from those people, from that 3. And the first man to bring home gold, singles gold for the Wyatt family. Roman Reigns really did give it his all. And you got to think, if Roman Reigns can have maybe another month off to rest his injuries, he could come back and we could witness a rematch between these two for the United States Championship. A tremendous main event between these two. But Luke Harper is the new United States Champion. You gotta think Bray Wyatt is ecstatic backstage. That ends the episode of Raw. Take care, guys. I will see you whenever. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Take care. And ta-ra.